that's kind of like the saying of letting the results speak for you instead of always having to be the voice and always trying to convince other people. Because I think ultimately, whether well, I guess I'll go down this route with it. I think really everybody is being led individually, and it's not up to us to necessarily tell people what they need to do, even though we may have something that we know would benefit them in some way, shape, or form. That person has to find it out for themselves.
Yes, and I couldn't agree more. It's so challenging when we have this deep passion for nutrition or health or well-being, fitness, whatever branch of this calling, this industry that we're following and we're putting out into the world. It's kind of like you see somebody smoking, or you see somebody drinking, or you whatever way we judge it to be a quote bad habit. Mm-hmm. Ultimately, there's only so much we can do. The ultimate reality lies in that person making a different choice. And there's only so much energy or positivity or love we can give to that person. It ultimately rests in their hands to make that decision. And again, I've just learned the most powerful thing is to have understanding and compassion for another person's situation, whether it's addiction, whether it's denial, whatever pressures they may be facing in their life. We certainly have all, I can speak for myself, faced those challenges and continue to in certain ways in life. So I think cultivating compassion and allowing a person to ultimately make their own decision is a very loving act, even though we may think something's better for them, even though we might be in our heads going, oh, you got to choose something different. Don't do that. We can't force people to do anything. They have to come to the river. They say you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink, right? That old phrase. Mm-hmm. It's true. We can lead people to what we feel is the right thing, but it's up to them to drink that water.
Yeah, brilliantly stated. And I just want to say that what you're talking about, the compassion component is the underlining factor in all of this. Like, why would we want to, and this is going to lead into my next question for you, but why would any of us want to actually become public promoters of any kind of empowering message if it's not coming from a place of compassion and reverence for other people? We don't know the karmic effects and the different type of psychological aspects that other people are dealing with. We can only see it for based on our own perspective. So again, I think that compassion aspect is such a critical thing to embody in your work. So my question going into the future of this is, what made you want to be a culinary artist and ultimately a public presenter?
I really felt a need for this food, this cuisine, this lifestyle to be presented in a way, Ronnie, that was the opposite of what I saw when I really started, this over 8 years ago. And at that time, what I mostly saw in our industry, in our movement, was a lot of dogma and a lot of people saying my way is the right way. And a lot of these doctors and educators and nutritionists getting on their proverbial soapboxes and saying my way is the right way and everyone else is wrong. And I didn't see a lot of fun in it, honestly, in the sense that the presenters and the personalities and the leaders were kind of on the boring side and kind of on the I'm going to shove it down your throat, or maybe the information was too technical. I didn't really see anyone doing it in a really fun and light and humorous and really energizing way that was, in my opinion, really the way I thought people should be inspired to think about eating healthier or changing their lifestyle. Like, I thought, what if someone does this in a way that's irreverent and fun and off the cuff and improvisational and just making it fun so that someone might see me on stage or see me in a video and go, you know what, not only does that food look really good and I want to make it, but I had so much fun watching him and so much fun following along with this recipe and information. I'm gonna give this a try. So I saw a unique opportunity to present the food and the information in a way that I didn't see anybody else doing. And that was really the impetus, was I felt fulfilling a niche within our movement that hadn't been filled yet, of doing it fun and humorously and lighthearted. And just like, hey, you know what? Yeah, the health challenges we have can be scary. And the things going on in the world, like I said, with GMOs and our food supply, they can be very frightening. But laughter is the best medicine. Mm-hmm. And not taking life so seriously all the time is a very healing thing. So I thought, combine the food, combine the empowering nutrition information, but do it in a way that people can digest, that people can really just watch and have a lighthearted, relationship with. So that was really the impetus for me starting on this path, is just doing it in a different way.